Every time after eating the breakfast made by her husband, the woman would run to the toilet and throw up what she had eaten, because only by doing so could she save her life. It turned out that the woman was originally the CEO of a listed company. However, half a year ago, a car accident forced her to be bedridden to recuperate. Under the meticulous care of her husband, the woman felt very happy, but the woman noticed that her body was deteriorating day by day. One day, the woman woke up from a nightmare. She found that her husband was not by her side, so she went downstairs to look for him. But she unexpectedly discovered that her husband was having an affair with his secretary behind her back. What terrified the woman even more was that her husband not only added a large amount of sleeping pills to her meals, but also treated her like a lab rat, making her try an unknown new drug. To avoid being discovered, the woman returned to her room and pretended to sleep. Unexpectedly, her husband, in pursuit of excitement, brought the secretary to her side. Hearing the noises they made, the woman bit her lips tightly, not daring to make a sound. In the end, she couldn't stand it anymore and deliberately coughed twice. Her husband thought she was about to wake up, so he left with the secretary. After the two left, the woman immediately sat up. She was determined to uncover the truth. However, it was then that she realized the doors and windows of the villa were all locked. Her current situation was no different from that of a lab rat on an experiment table. Just when the woman didn't know what to do, the sound of a password being entered suddenly came from the door. The woman's nerves immediately tensed up. Fortunately, it was her best friend who came in. The woman immediately grabbed her friend's arm and told her the truth. However, her friend wanted to call the police. The woman immediately refused because her two children were still in her husband's hands. So the woman asked her friend to find a way to get her a new SIM card. The rest she would handle herself. The next day, as the woman just came downstairs, she found the secretary threatening her daughter. The woman hurried over to protect her daughter. Then she directly slapped the secretary. At that moment, the woman's husband arrived. The secretary, as if grasping at a lifeline, hurriedly sought help from the man. But the man made an excuse, saying that the woman's body couldn't take the strain and told her to go back to her room. But the woman wasn't so easily fooled and immediately questioned the man, asking why the secretary was there. When she heard the man say that the secretary was there to help take care of the children, the woman became furious, saying that the secretary was just a secretary, not a nanny. To her surprise, the man kept covering for the secretary. At that moment, the woman asked her daughter how many times the secretary had hit her. When she heard it was 3 times, the woman immediately demanded the secretary repay tenfold. But the man brazenly defended the secretary at every turn, even saying that the daughter might be lying. Seeing that the man wouldn't step aside, the woman directly picked up a knife and held it to her neck, threatening him. Only then did the man wisely step aside. Then the woman approached the secretary and delivered 3 heavy slaps.